So recently I did a video about how Kyle Busch lost $10 million on an indexed universal life policy. And the comments were interesting. A lot of agents came out saying, well, it wasn't structured properly, or he went to the wrong person, or if he had come to me, that wouldn't have happened. And my question is, where do the excuses stop? Because here's what I'm seeing. It's becoming increasingly more common that these policies are not set up right. And every time someone loses money, the response is always the same. Oh, well, that agent didn't know what they were doing. Come to me and I'll do it right. But if it's always the other agent's fault, if it's always because it wasn't structured properly, if everyone selling these thinks they're the one who does it correctly, then we have a systemic problem, not just a bad apple. Kyle Busch didn't go to some random person off the street. He is a multimillionaire. He had advisors, he had people who were supposed to know what they were doing, and it still cost him $10 million. So to every agent who commented it wasn't structured properly, you're proving my point. If it's this easy to structure them wrong, if it happens this often, if even millionaires with financial teams can't avoid it, then maybe we need to stop selling them to everyone with a pulse. Enough excuses. People are losing their life savings, and if the best defense you have is they just didn't do it right, then you are part of the problem. When I talk my truth, when I talk about the fees, the under-delivering, my parents' story, the class action lawsuits, there is always a kind of surge of agents who will say, well, that's because of XYZ. And they have so many excuses. But the reality is this product is missold. People are not told that they can't access their money for 5 to 10 years. They are not told that they have to take a policy loan and pay interest to the company, not themselves, to access the money. They're not told how big the commissions are and that comes out of their money. They're not told how big the fees are that are assessed not just on the life insurance part, but on the investment part itself. They don't know what cap rates are, they don't know how much money they're gonna lose, and they don't know how important the effect long-term of tying up your money in an underperforming product is versus putting it in any other pure investment and creating wealth for themselves. And so I am drawing a line in the sand. I will stand on the right side of history when it comes to index universal life, whole life, and universal life, and I will continue to advocate through 21 years of experience and thousands of policies that I've looked at, that buy term, invest the difference is almost always the correct advice for a family that has needs to protect and has to get their money invested to build wealth and independence for themselves. If you are an agent that has been selling these products maybe for years, with the belief that you have good intentions and they are great products, that's not necessarily your fault. That's probably training, that's probably some things that you've absorbed over time. But I encourage you to reach out. I am happy to talk. I'm happy to dissect policies side by side with you, because numbers are numbers and numbers don't lie when you learn how to interpret them. And maybe if you do have good intentions, it might be the right time to consider switching sides and become part of the solution and no longer be part of the problem. If you want to have a conversation or might even be ready to switch sides, reach out. I'd love to talk.